I am going to start a fundraise to get myself back on track on being more active on building FSR-based dance pads to assist local South African dance gamers have well-functioning home setups to help them through their pursuits on their dance gaming lives. So, in my university as compared to my hometown, you guys, or most of you guys are aware that I have obtained the skill to learn how to build myself a dance pad back in 2021. Back in the times when I was struggling to pursue on IG Stamina as a precision dance pad dependent IG Stamina player then, and then baby powder and sensitivity on precision dance pads made IG Stamina impossible to continue. So I literally had to force myself to build a new dance pad in which gone successfully. And it's still there with me in my room, in my dorm, but like, there has to be a time where I'm like, where do I want to work? When do I want to work on my IG goals? But that's another topic for another day. But otherwise, I did not have much resources back in my hometown, like maybe small support stuff to like hold the panels more durable and stuff like that, and easier, maybe closer locations to buy external parts like a center panel, your arrow panels, which I usually use polycarbonate material for your arrow panels, and then so much more. There's a lot of resources in my university. This is actually quite sleek. I can buy like different types of wood measurements, especially for panel supports here. So this is actually sleek. They never did this back in my hometown. So I can buy like kind of like this size and then ask them to like cut different measurements so then I can have them as my panel support, and then it can support holding the panels of the dance pad. This is actually nice. So like literally just like a walk, like a 30-second walk. This steel company that you see over there, that steel company that you see over there, that's where I buy like a full supply of center panels, and they can actually build like a full set of metallic dance pads over there because their machinery is like top notch at top tier level. So it's like a steel company, and they have a lot of resources too, except for wood. So, and also polycarbonate. They don't have polycarbonate like panels or like glass or something like that. They only have metal, various types of metals, which is really handy when I want to go and buy myself a supply of center panels for dance pads. Yeah. There is a metal company that sells varieties of metals, stainless steel, aluminium, and so goes on. So over there at that company, I can buy like a full supply of center panels if I ever decide to build FSR based dance pads ever again. So that is even better as compared to when I was back in my hometown, when I was still in high school. And then nearby places where I could access more resources to get on building the external part of the dance pad. But otherwise, when I build like the circuits and deal with the software aspect, I usually do that in my room, in my dorm room. So I really want to get back to assist local South Africans to really be more persistent in their home practice and to make it easier for themselves to access or purchase dance pads locally as compared to buying pads overseas, because you buy the same pads more at the same pricing as they do charge at international markets. But it's unlike in overseas, you have to pay like a high shipping cost as to the shipping cost on selling pads locally. If I encourage myself to continue building FSR based pads now that I know the skill, it makes it a lot easier for local South Africans to purchase dance pads without being so stressed about the shipping cost. So I really want to play my part helping them. But I am going to need the entire community's help to make this possible. So far, I'm out of supply with plunger connectors and FSR sensors, and I do want to purchase them. My my personal funds, basically, my personal funds, they're not so great at the moment, so I'm trying to save them for at least for this 2 months to help me get through this university period, like groceries, necessities, stationery, and etc. Because I do need my personal funds to help me get through university, and right now it's not so good. So I have decided to make a plan. So I have made a budget that I'm going to spend, an affordable budget that I'm going to use for this fundraise in order to get to this goal. The goal of this fundraise I want to reach is to $40. So what this fundraise is going to be about is that I'm going to leave at my local arcade very early in the morning to beat transport funds. And over there, I did not start my road of PFCing 8s on DDR Extreme, since I'm not planning to PFC the whole of Extreme at this period of my university life, because it's getting very difficult with academics and dance games. Like, it's not cooking, it's not mathing, the math is not mathing. It's getting horrendous. So it's really about time where I put more of my time in academics. But in this case, since I haven't started on my road of footer 8s PFC, though I occasionally PFC 8s there and there, but it's not like, it's just meh, I guess. Maybe that's the skills that you get after doing a lot of training with footer 8s and, footer 9s and 10s PFC. Now when I go low, it's like, it's pretty easy or tameable, depending if the chart is not a nodes quantization. But anyways, so this is the project of this fundraise. I'm going to charge $5 to whoever wants to volunteer on offering song requests for myself to PFC 1 footer 8, or you can choose to a maximum of 2 footer 8s. So each $5 that you donate, I'm going to PFC 1 footer 8 of your choice, or you can do 2 as maximum. I'm giving 2 as maximum per person because I want other people to have a chance as well who want to volunteer contributing to this fundraise. So you can choose any footer 8. I don't care how difficult it is, even if it has to mean the least 100 seconds. But at least be lenient. I'm joking. But I would, if it means I have to PFC the least 100 seconds, so be it. So one person can request 1 to 2 footer 8s for myself to PFC in donation that you give, $5 per song request that you give. Do not give your offer if I have not PFC'd your chart. Please do not do that. Only when I PFC'd your chart and I will upload them on YouTube, then you may proceed to donate to the fundraise. So say for example, we have like 15 people volunteering me to do some 8s to PFC. What I'm going to do is that, especially within my budget, each 8 is going to be given, each footer 8 is going to be given 7 tries to attempt. So after I attempt them to try and really get used to it and to time it and my timing becomes more refined to time them better, to see if I can PFC them. I don't want to spend so much focus on like spending all my budget on focusing on 1/8, and then I don't have enough funds to be able to achieve the goal to accomplish this fundraise. So each footer 8 that's been requested by the public, if you want to donate to this fundraise, I'm going to give each time slot, not really time slots, but like number of tries for each 8 to go by that I can see that I can PFC. And once I PFC the chart, you may do so to offer your funds to contribute to this fundraise. This fundraise will go directly through my PayPal account. But yes, sincerely, I am going through a difficult period in which, in that case, my personal funds, I'm trying to use them to protect myself, to make sure I am well fed, I have enough money for anything relating to school, so I can continue with university well. And with that that will be accompanied also by when I apply to internships or try something else relating to my career that can help me gain work experience, but can also help me with monetary funding. But also with this case that I want to return back to building dance pads to sincerely help, like I'm gonna give it all my all when I build the pad, to be able to give it to local South African players to have a good quality home setup dance life. So to anyone, please do not type in the comments on this video if you do not want to if you do not want to offer through this fundraise. Only comment if you want to participate in this fundraise. So if you do so, you may kindly put your song request of any footer 8 you would want me to attempt to actually PFC. And if it goes successfully, you may offer your funds, which will be transferred to my PayPal account. My PayPal account will then go and purchase 7 FSRs, because there's this website that sells FSRs really affordable, but their online purchase goes above $25, so I have to actually buy 7 sensors. Then I'll have to buy 10 cleanser connectors, which give at a 10% discount if I buy 10 of them, so that is really awesome to know about that. So that is my goal that I would like to reach for this fundraise. I do sincerely hope that this fundraise goes successful. I hope that you guys understand all the rules clearly. If there's anything missing, I'll probably put something as a video edit to make you guys informed what information I didn't add on the video, just in case. But if there's anything not clear to the instructions of this fundraise, you may ask your concerns on the comments below on this video, so I can reach out to you and then elaborate to you more further in regards to the information. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching this video, and see you on the next one.